I am standing in Fern Gully, an 80-acre tract of land for sale in the heart of Hocking Hills, a region well known for boasting some of the most spectacular scenery in the state of Ohio. We only have until June 20th to raise sufficient funds to save this tract, and by doing so, protect these magnificent hemlock trees, breathtaking rock formations, amazing wildflower displays, including the pink lady slipper orchid and the ferns at my feet that inspired the name. To the north, and surrounding this property on three sides, is Clear Creek Metro Park. It is 5,000 acres in size, one of the largest parks in the state, and Clear Creek, which runs through the center of it, is one of the best protected watersheds in the state of Ohio. This beautiful Clear Creek at my feet, this little stream, will eventually work its way down to Clear Creek proper. The lower half of the run is already protected by Clear Creek Metro Park. The upper half of the run, that's where I'm standing right now in Fern Gully. And if we are able to protect it, we will actually save 95% of this stream's watershed and further advance the water quality of Clear Creek. I am Nancy Stranahan, Director of the Arc of Appalachia Preserve System, and it is our land trust that has taken this campaign on. We have until the closing date that we signed in our contract of June 20th, 2018 to raise $400,000 for this effort. And if we succeed, we will save this magnificent scenery for all time.
We're here at the top of the main part of the gorge, at the very headwaters of the valley that goes down through the property. You can hear the Louisiana water thrush there in the background, which is a very, very nice, deep gorge, clean stream species. Yeah, I think you're right. Those are wood frogs.
They come into these small little pools, and this is a great example of one of these little small pools. And these guys will hatch out and become the next whole generation of wood frogs for this entire valley right here. And
here's a dusky salamander, one of our stream salamanders, seep salamanders that live under these flat rocks in these little cold streams. Well, we're just really entering kind of the heart of the gorge and the lower hemlock area that we're walking into now. Really one of the spectacular features from a bird standpoint in Hocking County. Clear Creek Metro Park and Clear Creek Valley hosts over 100 species of birds annually for breeding. There's only a handful of places in the state of Ohio that can kind of boast that number. It's one of our 20 species of warblers that breeds in this region around Clear Creek, and then on this particular parcel of property, the Louisiana water thrush. Good indicators of water quality. They walk along these little stream beds, flipping small flat rocks and leaves, looking for small aquatic insects, macroinvertebrates.
these rock shelters that you find throughout all of southern Ohio are pretty iconic for the areas down here in Appalachia, certainly here at Hocking, in the Hocking Hills, as well as right here at Clear Creek Metro Park. And this little parcel of land that we're trying to save here also has a number of these, probably a half a dozen at least.
Well, we're just starting to get into this point in the valley where two small valleys come together, the main gorge and a side gorge. And you've got kind of a point where we get these very, very nice rock outcrops of the blackhand sandstone. We start to pick up the ferns you can see starting to emerge on the top. In the Clear Creek Valley, there's 43 species of ferns have been documented for the valley, and a lot of those will be on these rock outcrops.
There's over 2,000 cabins in this area, and more are being built every single week. That's why when this property came up for sale, we knew we had to protect it, because in addition to a nature paradise here, it's also a developer's dream, being surrounded by a natural area.
This task is way too big for any of us to do alone, but together we can perform a miracle. Please go to our website at arcofappalachia.org and make a donation of any size that is comfortable for you, whether that be $10 or $10,000. The good news is we're already more than halfway there, and you can follow our progress on that same website. Let us go down in history that when the opportunity to save Fern Gully was presented to us, the people of Ohio, we stood up and we saved it.